This is a pledge by all those in the nursing profession to affirm commitment to the principles and dedication of nursing. This year, you will see the 2024 cohort holding lighted lanterns that are gifts from your 2022 to 2024 student government while they recite the pledge to symbolize the light that a nurse becomes to his or her patients and a symbol of hope and comfort to those who are suffering.
Hello, I'm here to introduce the next faculty member who will handle our Nightingale Pledge. First, I've been so thankful over the last 2 years that I chose this program over all the others. Not only do you feel a great sense of accomplishment since it's a merit-based program, meaning we had to fight to get in, we had to fight to stay in, and we've earned this. I mean, I'm not knocking the lottery schools, or any, just a little bit. But we do have an amazing faculty here. Our cohort voted on which professor would give the class speech, and that was Professor Ingalls, and then who would lead our Nightingale Pledge, and that's Professor Katie Tritchler. And you'll see why in a minute. But first I want to talk about her for a minute. She taught our first ethics class, she taught our professional development class, right? Two professional development classes. Wow, that's a lot of time with you. And then finally, Med-Surg. So for those of you who don't know, Med-Surg is medical surgical nursing. Just know that it's the bane of existence for all nursing students. It's intense. It's where we lose the most students, right? I mean, thankfully some of you have come back. Congratulations, but generally, it's where we lose the most. Sorry, Professor Trisha. Like, you can look on social media on some of the nurse influencer pages, and they will literally say, you know, tonight in the ER, I got sucked in the mouth, I got puked on, and I lost my favorite stethoscope, but thank God I'm not in Med-Surg anymore. That's the gist of it, that's all you need to know. But here's the tricky thing about Professor Tritchler. If you were to line up all our faculty, like a police line or a suspect line or something, and then ask, I would say, oh, here, $100 for the person who could choose the faculty member you're most likely to fail with, you would never pick her. You would never pick her. You'd pick someone else. But every time you see her, she's smiling. She's got this little bop in her step, right? She's probably wearing some cute graphic tee with an organ on it. Like not like an organ, but like a heart or a liver. And it's got flowers coming out of it. Yeah, or a fun dress and some leggings. Like, you'd never suspect her. But don't be fooled. I remember our first class with her, it was ethics. I was getting into Canvas to check my final grade. You know, I was kind of excited. And I was like, oh, she left a comment. I was like, aw, I can't wait to see it. And I opened it, she was like, you did not watch 14% of the third Panopto lecture. And I was like, what? Like, how does she know this? Jeez. So, Professor Tritchler's classes are long, and we get 10-minute breaks at 10 to the hour every hour, right? But so does the rest of the building, okay? And our classroom is on the opposite end of the restrooms. So, and when we learned our first class with her, you better get back and get in your seat on time. Actually, I wonder if they planned it that way, like, oh, you think you want to be a nurse? Let's see if you can hustle down this hall and handle all your biological needs in 8 minutes flat. Wow. So in the bathroom, first, there's a line. Second, some of our classmates are crying in the stall because they just finished one of her exams. They're on their phones with their husbands like, babe, we might need a plan B. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Oh. Then you have some folks trying to rush, Googling vagal exercises, practicing Valsalva maneuvers. It's all sorts of stressful in there. If you don't know what that is, look it up. I'm looking down the hall, hitting my inhaler, like I am not getting marked down, I'm not doing it. Sadly, some did not make it. Some have a very real fear of public restrooms, and were perpetually late. Not their fault, but there was no mercy. They're very good at balsamic maneuvers now, but it didn't matter. They'd walk in and she'd be smiling, lecturing, her curls bouncing to some Joni Mitchell song no one else can hear. But she's taking note. In her head, she's like, you get marked down, you get marked down, you get marked down. You've all seen it. You've seen it. She stops with her clipboard. She's like, who was that again? Oh, yeah. But then on the other side of the coin, Professor Trichler has shared her whole self with us. She has shared the beautiful, the real, the ugly, and the heartbreaking of nursing. I always made sure to have tissues in Professor Trichler's classes. That's why she's going to lead our pledge. In my opinion, great education engages the head, the heart, and the hands, or the body in this case, right? Professor Trichler is such a lovely example of this. Can you come up? I just wanted to say that because of the high standards you held us to and the vulnerability you were willing to share with us, we will all be better nurses.
I'm glad I don't have to actually say much besides lead you in this pledge, because I don't know how I'd follow that.